So I wanted to talk a little bit about something different that we normally don't talk about during our Dealer Insider videos, but they're events in the automotive industry and how important they are. You guys created AutoTech Investments and had your first show prior to NADA this year. I have heard nothing but great things about it. Tell me a little bit about how it went and who you had there.
Yeah. So, we all attend so many events and we're all really struggling to try to get really good ROI and trying to find what's the catalyst for success when we're doing these. And then there's a lot of great ones out there and there's a lot of really bad ones out there. But one of the things I noticed is a lot of, the automotive ecosystem really consists of four major players, right? We've got the manufacturers, the dealers, we got tech, and we got investors. And it really takes all four of those groups working in conjunction to be able to have, success within the dealership or with even in the automotive industry as a whole. But I see a lot of these companies working in silos. They're all trying to make decisions or trying to figure out how do they truly connect with each other and get on the same page. So when we first started talking about this, I thought I was brainstorming with Joe, and as someone who is a dealer, a tech innovator, and an investor, and sits on OEM boards and has participated in this industry for a while, he also can see those same struggles of those people not being able to have those conversations. So we sought out to have a very boutique event at NADA. We were going to have a very small breakfast of under 50 people. But we also really wanted somebody that has their finger on the pulse for what's happening in automotive tech. So we reached out to Steve Greenfield, and he was very enthusiastic to participate. And he really sees what's happening with innovative tech with his with automotive ventures. And so we started out to just plan a very, intimate breakfast where we all could have these conversations and have it part OEM, dealer group, dealers, investors, private equity, OEMs, and see if we could just really have a great conversation to kick off our motivation for NADA and just get us, started off on the right foot. And to our surprise, we had over 350 requests for our 50-person breakfast. So we were really quick to have to expand the room and try to find more opportunities. And unfortunately, still over 200 people were waitlisted. So this really confirmed that there was a desire for people to be having this type of conversation. But like, as I said, I couldn't have done this alone. Like, I definitely needed people like Steve Greenfield, David Metter, Joe Shaker to help me really shape what these conversations should look like. And so then I turned to them and asked them to help me give me some feedback on how we could guide this. And it was a great success. I was really excited.
Yeah, it was interesting because April, this is April's event. She keeps saying we, like we're in France or something, but it's her event. And she just basically asked for advice. And I think she hit the nail on the head when she said, if you look at the constituents that need to be together for one meeting, all focused. A lot of meetings include some investor, some technology. Then the next thing is they'll talk about electric car. They'll talk about just all these different topics all over the place. And I think really, if you look at the car business, the evolution of the car business, how we're going to change, how the industry is going to really step up and be able to serve the customer in the future, you need technology, you need dealers, right? And you need OEMs there, because many OEMs are partnering with dealers now to have the closer relationship than they've ever had before. They look at other things as existential threats, Rivian and Tesla and all these as threats. So, boy, it's a good time to work together. So you have that dynamic, and then you have investors. And because a lot of the money that gets behind these ideas comes from investors. It also comes from dealers. There's so many dealer investors. There's, and then there's funds that are focused on automotive only, like a Steve Greenfield, like a FM Capital, who all were there and attending, and their focus is on transportation. So that is a very, very laser focused group of people that are totally necessary to be together in a room, to talk, to meet each other, to share ideas, to learn about investments, to open people's minds to what's possible. And I think the beauty of it was the focus of those four specific constituents that are going to drive the evolution / revolution of how the auto industry changes. So that's what I thought was very special about the event that April put together, and incredibly Uber focused. As she said, I founded a company called TruVideo, which has grown into this massive video and messaging and AI platform at 3,600 dealers and partners with CDK and Reynolds and all these other companies. And we're trying to change the way people experience being at dealerships, and we're trying to improve communication and drive great experiences. And, having that experience as a technology person, having an experience as a dealership group owner, and I'm an investor. I'm an investor in automotive ventures. I'm an investor in FM Capital. So, and I invest privately into deals. So for me, that ecosystem of people together was absolutely fascinating. And I'm not alone. There's so many dealers. I mean, up on stage with me at that was, Ryan Mayer from Busy Car, and, he's a dealer as well. And he's a, phenomenal guy. And we had so many great, speakers and companies talking about their perspectives, and the insights were incredibly valuable. So that's what I would say, Susan. It's really, April was really great in bringing those together. And yeah, the people she mentioned, they all went, and she went to them and asked advice and asked great questions, but she's really dialed into something here that's special, I think, based on everything I've just said.